Hi friends, I'm Heather Bryant, and just a quick intro, I am a channel, shaman, medium, oracle. I started receiving psychic downloads for strangers in public about 2 years ago, and that progressed to channeling cosmic beings. And I have been working with clients privately all over the globe for the last couple of years, channeling for them insight and cosmic wisdom, channeling people's mission and purpose and the reasons behind their trauma and the experiences they've had, as well as soul agreements that they have with people in their lives now. I'm a former Fortune 500 VP, Fortune 500 banking VP, and multi-layer territory executive, as well as multi-award-winning hi, Allie. Multi-award-winning sales strategist, consultant, and process designer. And when I left corporate America about 3.5 years ago, I started channeling out of the blue. I was actually visited by 2 angels 3 years ago, and they shared with me many things. They spoke to me for 3.5 hours, and they shared with me part of my mission and purpose is now here to help you align with yours. And I've been channeling insight for the last couple of years. You can go back on my Instagram page. You can also look at my YouTube videos. I've been channeling insight around the collapse of the 4 pillars. And today I'm going to be sharing just quickly some insight that just keeps coming in. I just keep channeling this over and over and over. And my guides keep telling me it's time to share it. I've been sharing it with friends and clients, but they're telling me it's time to share this globally. So a theme that's been coming through is that we are in the middle of the collapse of mainly 4 pillars. And the 4 pillars that my guides tell me, I channel these cosmic beings, and they tell me the 4 pillars are banking and finance, Western medicine, education, and political structures. Those 4 pillars are the pretty much main pillars of, I guess, what kind of controls everything on the globe, around the globe. And those pillars were formed and have been operating on service to self, meaning operating from greed, corruption, and really manipulation and control of the collective. And as we're not going to get into this part today, but as the vibration of the planet increases, as our planet moves into really a new age, we're increasing our vibration on the planet. And that's also triggering people to wake up, which is what happened to me a couple of years ago. If you're watching this, it's probably happening to you. It's happened, or it has happened to you. And as the vibration raises on the planet, as more and more people wake up to the fact that we're sovereign beings and everlasting souls in a human body in this incarnation with many past lives behind us, as we start waking up and questioning things, the vibration of the planet is raising. And as the vibration of the planet is raising, the structures that aren't serving the collective are starting to collapse. And I don't watch the news at all. I never have. I don't watch any mainstream media or anything. But I understand, and it's been shared with me that we're starting to see that in the banking world and the finance world. Obviously, we've been seeing it in education for a while, especially the last few years, and we're seeing it in Western medicine as well. Obviously, also in political structures. So all of these structures are starting to crumble, and the reason why is because they're not aligned to the new world. They're not aligned to where we're moving as a collective, as a planet. It's no longer serving the collective. These structures are no longer serving the collective. They're serving a very small few from the perspective of greed, control, corruption, etc. Today, what I wanted to touch on, because I've talked about this quite a bit. Again, you can go back through my Instagram or my YouTube and check out other videos on this. But what I want to talk about today that's been coming up quite a bit is that those are the main 4 pillars that are collapsing, but other businesses and corporations and other structures that are not aligned to serving the collective are also going to start experiencing, they're already experiencing and will continue to experience challenges. Those are businesses that could be anything from small medical offices, dental offices, insurance agencies, car dealerships, entrepreneurs, small businesses. Any corporation, business, or entrepreneur venture that is not coming from a place of service to others is going to start struggling. So speaking to you, small business owners, you might start seeing challenges in your business or I'm seeing this actually. Not only am I channeling this, but I'm seeing this with clients. If we're focusing our business and really focused on making a lot of money, it's just about, if money is our primary focus, you're going to start to see challenges in your business. If it's not already happening, it's going to continue over the next several years, many years, as we continue this shift. The advice is to go back to the heart of your business, back to the passion. Why did you start your business in the first place? Maybe you've shifted focus. Maybe you've changed. Maybe you were a life coach and now you're a health coach, or maybe you're helping, other small business owners get off the ground. Whatever it is, whatever you were before shifting to, go back to the reason why you started in the first place, and operate from that place. Operate from the place of what brings you passion, because that passion is aligned to your higher self, and your higher self is going to guide you back to your highest path, which is a service to others path. If you're operating from a service to self perspective, which again is focused on money or just expanding and growing your business for yourself, if that's your focus, you're going to struggle. And also for corporations and businesses, my business partner, Bethany London, and I, with London Heights, we're corporate structural process designers and healers, and we've been channeling corporate energy of big companies such as DoorDash, Disney. There's several of them. You can go back through again my Instagram wall. And as we're channeling the energy of these businesses, it's clear that many of them have become massively service to self. We're seeing dark energy. We're feeling dark energy. We can see deeper than that too, like where this is coming from, where it's being initiated, and the purpose behind all of this. These structures and these businesses, corporations are struggling. They're going to start struggling. There's going to be a lot of grasping at straws, a lot of panicked decisions, which I can see when I'm channeling. I can see these people that are in charge panicking about growing and expanding and remaining sustainable and continuing to improve profit. We're seeing that. I'm seeing that as I look at even smaller businesses, maybe not even global businesses. Businesses that are not aligned to serving the collective are going to start, or have been and will continue. And if you haven't started, will be starting to struggle. Again, this is because we're not aligned to the service to others. We're here for the collective. And when you're not aligned to service to others' energy, you're going to struggle. You're going to start struggling because that's the direction the planet is moving. It's like, if you're not, as you grow, like when you're in middle school, and grade school, middle school, high school, and you start to grow, when your clothes no longer fit, you have to take them off. Otherwise, you're going to start seeing tears in the clothing. We're seeing tears in these businesses, and I'm seeing it anywhere from, again, global corporations like Disney, all the way down to small entrepreneur coaching businesses. So today, my takeaways for you, or my tips for you, are for small businesses, even corporations. If you're struggling in business, if things are feeling sticky, if they're feeling hard, if you're struggling to grow, maybe you're joining coaching programs, hiring mentors, hiring coaches, and maybe you're not seeing a lot of movement, or it's still sticky, it's still hard. Go back to the original purpose of why you created the business in the first place. And for corporations and larger businesses, what is your purpose? What is your mission? What are you selling? What is the product you're delivering to the collective? Go back to that. Go back to the purpose of why you started in the first place. And for anyone who has employees, whether you've got one employee or thousands, tens of thousands, if you're not putting your employees and your associates forefront, if you aren't incorporating them in the growth and listening to them and hearing their voice and engaging with them and really operating with concern around their growth and what brings them joy, you're going to start struggling. Because again, that's a service to collective versus service to self challenge, right? So anybody who wants more information on this, feel free to go through my Instagram wall. You can go to my YouTube channel. Also, this is what I do. I coach and mentor by channeling my guides. My guides create or provide cosmic wisdom from anywhere for individuals within their own life, whether it's for relationship guidance, how to heal traumas, understanding the reasons behind your traumas, etc. And I also channel for entrepreneurs, small businesses, and corporations, CEOs. I look at the energy of your business, look at how the business is operating energetically, find out where the blocks and the gaps are, and then align you back to the highest path for your business. And for entrepreneurs, small business owners, it's aligning your business with your mission and purpose. When we can, again, recall what you came here to do. What are you here to do to serve the collective? Because you're here to serve the collective. Maybe that hasn't been clear, maybe that hasn't been explained, but I'm explaining it to you today. If you're experiencing challenges, go back to service of the collective. What is your passion? What did you originally start this career for, this job, this entrepreneur venture for? And go back to the heart of that, and we'll realign you back to your mission and purpose, and you'll start seeing movement quickly. I'm seeing this a lot out here. I was in corporate for over 15 years, and I'm starting to see the same behaviors from corporate out here in this entrepreneur world. And we have a job to do. We have left corporate, or maybe some of us have never joined corporate, because we're here to serve the collective without constraints, without being handcuffed with the greed and corruption from that corporations are operating under, which they're starting to dismantle. We're out here to create the new world, but it's easy to fall into this trap, especially with the collective energy of fear and greed and corruption around the globe coming from these structures, these corporate service to self structures. It's easy to get caught up in that energy, not even realize it's happening. We can align you back to your mission and purpose and get you back on your highest path. If you want to know more about how to work with me and my guides, you can click the link in my bio, check out my website, read and hear testimonies from clients that I've worked with the last few years, private clients all over the globe. And you can also hear more about my journey from Fortune 500 banking VP to channeling cosmic beings out of the blue and being visited by spirits, both things that I never believed in, ever even considered to be real prior to them happening to me. If you have any questions, also you can drop them below. I'm happy to channel answers around if you have general questions around what's happening around the globe, what's happening with the energy. If you're feeling off, you're not alone. There's a lot of changes, a lot of shifting, and this is going to be, you're in for a ride over the next few years. So drop the questions below, or you can direct message me, and I would love to channel the answers for you. Thanks for listening.